Morning and welcome to my Diary of a Would-Be Millionaire Part 5. My name's Tanya and I'm an interior designer and I work and live in Surrey. I also work around London and I also do some projects abroad as well. For those of you who don't know, this is a slightly tongue-in-cheek Diary of a Would-Be Millionaire. I'm trying to rebuild my business after being hit quite badly by the recession because I work an awful lot with developers in domestic properties and also property investors, so obviously everything went very quiet for a while. Things have picked up and I'm really grateful for that, but I want to make sure that they continue that way, and so I'm trying out a whole load of new methods to achieve that. I went to a boot camp very recently, a boot camp called the Millionaires Boot Camp for women. And sorry about my blocked up nose. I'm still recovering from that cold. If you listen to me in my part 4, I was coming down with a cold. And yes, so I went to this boot camp and it was all very exciting. And it looks like my husband might just make an appearance in a minute. So anyway, he's coming down the garden path. So various things I went through, which I will tell you about in a moment. I better sign off whilst I go and talk to my dearly beloved. All right then, bye for now. Right, that's me back. Sorry about that. I've had my cup of tea and I've had my little chat with my husband. Poorly man. He's picked up the cold I had last week, so he's back early, feeling very sorry for himself. Anyway, so I was going to tell you about what I have done over the last week. I promised you that I was going to flesh out my clients, as in my potential clients, and give them kind of a personality. So here is my first one. Okay, Jim McQuarrie, the independent property developer. Oh, excuse this blooming nose. Anyway, so yes, independent property developer. He's the kind of guy who has made his own money, and he has been working in property maybe for several years. Started off just refurbing properties, maybe small properties, and then has built up to taking on larger properties and maybe converting them into blocks of flats, or so like a large Victorian house, for example, and converting them into flats. And then has moved on to actually buying bits of land and building new builds on them as well. So there'll probably be much smaller bits of land. They're not going to be like great big capital projects that a town might start getting a large-scale developer to do. So the Jim McQuarries of this world, this is the name I've given him, so it's obviously not a real name. They are. I used to have quite a few people like that I work for, because they could see the value of bringing in a designer's eye to make the most out of their budget. So one of my fortes is making a small budget produce something that looks great. Okay, so I'm very budget orientated, very kind of commercially orientated in that respect. So that's Jim. What else have I been doing? I had my list, which you saw last week. I'm gradually working through that, of which Jim is part of that list. I've got other people on that list as well who I've been going through. And I've started reading my 85 Inspiring Ways to Market Your Small Business. When I say started reading, yes, about page 5 I'm now completely intimidated, so I'm going to plough my way through that because obviously it's asking me some difficult questions, and I have got a calendar, Country Homes Interiors, courtesy of Free with my latest magazine, yes, I'm going to be filling this up to put loads of marketing things in there to make me do things. I have not been very good at doing marketing for a long time, possibly because I was sitting in a comfortable place where I had lots of business coming in on a regular basis. Now I'm out of my comfort zone, having to go back to doing this kind of thing again, and there's lots of new things I can be doing. So let's go to the professionals, help me out, let's do it and move forward. Anyway, quick and cheerful, hopefully. See you later. I'll be back again in less time next time, because I think I've left quite a long gap between videos this time. So see you soon, and bye for now. Have a lovely weekend. Bye. Right, stop.